which is a perfect cue, which was my next question. When you joined the army and why the Gordon Highlanders?
Well, 78, I joined the army, and another influence for me was Pipe Major Angus MacDonald. Seeing Big Angus at the competitions and the Scots Guards book, you know, the photographs.
Yeah.
You know, and I did think about, you know, you're thinking, well, which regiment will I join? And you know, and I thought about the Gordons, and I thought about the Queen's Own Highlanders. My father had been a Queen's Own Cameron Highlander.
Okay.
In national service. Not a piper, just a soldier. And in the Scots Guards, and it was the uniform, you know, the feather bonnet and everything, and I thought, that's, I could just see myself, you know, really being in the Guards. You know? So what happened was, somebody from the Scots Guards came and seen me and said, oh yes, we need to get you signed up. So I was sent up to Aberdeen to the recruiting office and got my medical and that, and then was told, I'm sorry son, you're too small to get into the Scots Guards. I was only 5'3" when I joined the army.
What age were you?
I was 15 and 10 months.
Okay.
So I couldn't get into the Scots Guards. So then I thought, well, okay, I'll join my local regiment. And in hindsight, you know, I'm glad, you know, that I joined the Gordons, because after all, it was my local regiment, and I felt very, very much, you know, attached once you got into the regiment with them.
It's your background, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And your family music and everything else would go along with that.
Yeah, felt really, just fitting into the whole thing was easy. You know, I was very, very fit. You know, I did a lot of sport at school. But I was like that. There was nothing to me. Then they throw all this weight on your back, and it's all about endurance. So that was quite hard at the very beginning.
Did you do quite a bit of actual soldiering in the army?
Yes. Yeah. I was maybe told a wee bit of a sort of a, not a lie, but a sort of a, oh, you'll only do 10 weeks basic training and then you'll be doing, that's you, you'll be piping thereafter. But it didn't quite work out like that. So.
How did it work out?
Well, I did my 10 weeks basic training, which was fine, and I enjoyed it. You know, I liked that side. And then I went to the junior school of music, the Scottish Division School of Piping and Drumming in Dreghorn Barracks.
Okay.
And it was a junior division, and you had a pipe platoon, a drum platoon, and a military band platoon. And I think each platoon was about 50 strong. It was really, really, at that time, when I joined, everything was getting really, really quite good in piping and drumming in the army. After having been a lean period, they were really struggling to get people to get into the army, and all of a sudden there seemed to be a real surge in people joining.
Right.
So I joined the junior school, and the pipe major at that time was a guy called Jimmy Hood with Argyles, and then he got then replaced by Ian Morrison, who came as pipe major. So, so I spent a bit of time with the both of them. And I was there for about 18 months at school, and then you leave the school, and then you went and did another 18 weeks adult training, soldiering, and then I joined the regiment.
So that was you, an adult at that, and you joined the army proper?
Joined the army proper, into the Gordon Highlanders.
But your piping must have come on us a ton with that.
The juniors. 18
months.
Yeah, the junior service, I mean, they don't have junior service anymore, but the junior service for me actually crafted my career as far as, and gave me the knowledge and the because they throw responsibility at you. I mean, I was a lance corporal in junior service after 6 weeks of signing up. So in week 6, after and during my basic training, I was given a stripe, and then I went to Dreghorn, to the piping school, and then the corporal instructors and the sergeant and the pipe major, they just say, you're a lance corporal now, then you're a corporal, then there was a sergeant. Oh no, you tell them what to do. They just thought to take the back seat. You had to go and
Organise
tell
it.
all your peers and that, and tell the guys you have to go and clean that floor and
Aye.
make sure that's done in the morning. And they really give you a responsibility, and at first it's quite demanding and difficult because that pressure's been put on you.
Yeah.
But then, and I was quite small at that time as well. I was just starting to grow,
Uh-huh.
and you're big guys, and and you're sort of telling them what to do. And so you grow up. It really made you grow up very quickly.
Yeah.
And that grounding, then it's been so valuable to me for the rest of my career, and also now.
It gives you personal discipline.
Everything that's been.
So when did you grow then?
Well, once I got to about 16 and a half, then I grew about a foot in a year.
Goodness.
I could feel myself growing, and when I went to bed at night, you could feel your joints actually gaining your joints.
Aye.
The quartermaster would, every month, they would say, I need a new pair of trousers because they're getting too short.
Aye.
So it was a bit of a joke with the quartermaster.
Aye. Aye. That's good, eh? The good army feeding, eh?
That's it, yeah.
Aye.
Must have been.
I think that the food wouldn't be too bad.
No, the food was pretty good.
Aye. Aye.
You were hungry anyway because you were just
Aye.
burning off calories all the
Aye.
time because you're everywhere you go, you're running about.
Did you do a training other than you do your normal army training? What sort of training were you doing?
Depending on the role of the pipe band,
Uh-huh.
Different regiments has got different roles.
Yes.
For their bands. When I first joined, we were called sort of defence platoon, so you were just like an infantry platoon
Uh-huh.
in reserve, really, in the regiment. And then we became assault pioneers, which was a big change because then all of a sudden you're like mini engineers. So you had to go and learn about mine warfare, setting up defences, the barbed wire and laying mines, water purification, building bridges,
Uh-huh.
quite a lot of diverse things. So you had to go away.
It's interesting that.
So you had to go away and do all these courses,
Uh-huh.
in watermanship, where you were, using the salt boats and stuff like that. So that I find that really interesting as well.
Absolutely.
Using all these power tools.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I liked that. And then, but a lot of the pipe bands were machine gun platoons and,
Yes.
and the sustained fire role, and then so we eventually changed to that as well. So we need to go away and do these courses.
Uh-huh.
They're very for the pipers and drummers, and that's quite demanding, because it's that role. It's the weight of the gun that
Yes.
you're carrying, and all ammunition that you've got to carry with it.
Yeah.
So you have to be really, really quite fit. And to go away in the section commanders courses for that was very, very, difficult.
So that would go hand in hand, and of course piping would take a back seat for quite a long time during these occasions.
Well, to get your promotion, you had to be qualified in your musical side,
Uh-huh.
and then you also had to be qualified in the soldier side.
Yes.
So you're being asked to do twice as much than just a
The
soldier.
normal guy, yeah.
So
Aye.
we're trying to fit it all in.
Did you take the soldiering skills abroad as distinct from the pipe band skills abroad, which we can discuss in a moment? What did you go to Germany, or Ireland, or what?
Yeah, I've been stationed in Germany. My first posting actually when I joined the Gordons, it was within 6 months I was in Belize
Uh-huh.
for 6 months, and all of a sudden you're in the jungle. Never so Bainfield, Lawrence-Skirk, and then a few years later now you're in a 2-week patrol in the jungle and hardly
Aye.
ever see the sky.
Aye.
It's that was a real sort of change. But that's what I joined up for, to travel the world and see these sort of things. And so the band was playing there, doing jobs, and we're also soldiering there.